Hi, it's Karen Dubs with FlexibleWarrior.com, and after your runs, I know you're in a hurry to get on your BlackBerry and your computer, and you probably skip your stretches, right? So I'm going to give you a few quick stretches that you can do if you're running at home and you're hitting your front porch. Take 5 minutes to stretch after your run. Hit your calves, your hamstrings, your quads, and your hips. In less than 5 minutes, you can do that, right? So you're going to step up onto your porch step, back deck steps, whatever. Drop your heel down. You know this stretch. It's just an easy calf stretch. It's good to do like 5 breaths in each stretch. Just let your heel sink down towards the ground. Get a good stretch to the back of the calf and the ankle. And then go ahead and switch sides. So again, like always, you want to do like 5 breaths in each stretch. Really let your heel sink down. Keep your chest lifted. Just focus on stretching the Achilles and the calf and the back of the ankle. All right. And from there, you can get hamstrings. So you just step your leg out at an angle. You can step it 1 step up, you know, if you're a little less flexible, or 2 steps up if you want a little bit more length and space. Don't worry about how far you go. Take your hands to your hips. Lift up through your chest. Try to keep your spine extended for now as you hinge forward. So you might not get real far, and that's okay. And then after you take a few breaths there, just lengthening out through the tailbone, you can go ahead and fold and round forward. You're going to feel like you get a lot further. However, the stretch probably isn't going to intensify much more than when you were here, right? But it feels good sometimes to round the spine too. So go ahead and do that for a few breaths. As long as it feels good and you're taking the time to stretch, that's all that really matters. All right, go ahead and come out from that and then switch sides. So the leg just comes up and out on your step, and then you pull your hips back and you lengthen and draw forward. Again, as long as you're feeling a stretch here without quivering, straining, or overstretching, don't put yourself in pain. And then you can go ahead and round the spine and come a little bit more deep into the stretch if that feels good. Still pulling the hips back. Again, 5 breaths, all it takes. Go ahead and come up from that. I'm going to do a quad stretch, and the way that you can use your steps for this is, let's see, you can take your foot out behind you at an angle, just like this, so it's reaching towards the step, and then you just pull your hips forward and press your hips gently forward so that you feel a stretch right here from the quad into the hip flexor. All right? So you can certainly do this variation too, or all the way out to a dancer's pose if you prefer. But this kind of assisted version, it's a little nice variation to try. Okay, so make sure you switch your legs, reach back there, keep the chest up and the heart up always, press your hips a little forward, breathe, feel good about your run, but take the time to stretch too, because your runs are going to be better, faster, more injury-free if you take the time to stretch. Okay, from there you can come out of that and have a seat. So in a seated position, a great way to do a hip stretch is a pigeon. So seated pigeon, you just take your ankle above your knee on your thigh, and then you just hinge your chest a little forward to wherever your body wants to stop. So honor your body. Yeah, there's a time that you're going to work through pain and discomfort a little bit so that you can train for your marathon or whatever sport that you're training with. But with stretching, make sure that you honor where you are. So don't force it. Don't push it, just let it stretch, and as long as you're feeling something stretching, opening, it's all good. All right, make sure you switch to the other side. Hips are always tricky, right? So one side will be tighter than the other. So again, just honor that. It is what it is. Don't try to force it. And then come out of that. So those are a few quick stretches that you can do right after your run. You hit your front porch and you feel like you're done and you're stoked about it, and that's awesome. Take 5 extra minutes just to hit your calves, quads, hips, and hamstrings, and I promise you your race season will be much faster, stronger, and better. Hopefully pain-free. All right? So thank you so much. I hope you have a great race season. Namaste.